There's a gadget in your home that you and your family would be lost without. You don't think about it very often until it stops working. Then you curse it, you reboot it, and hopefully watch it spring back to life. Kim Komando here reporting for USA Today. It's your lifeline to the internet, your router. And much like our computer operating systems, software, even the apps on your phone are constantly updated to thwart security threats. And your router, which runs 24/7, needs its share of updates too. Router update notifications don't hit you over the head like other things. There's no red exclamation mark notifying you of an issue or a message that pops up. Your router is vulnerable until you take action. Armed with just a few details that are readily available online, thieves can hack into your personal network with just a router's IP address and administrative password. A simple Google search is all it takes to find both for just about any router, make, and model. With this information, an attacker can steal your files, peek through a webcam, or worse. They can start sniffing data that's passing to and from the vulnerable router. They can record all of your online activity, including your usernames and your passwords, and even reroute your traffic to fake websites. Routers can also be taken over to perform illegal activities like denial of service attacks or piracy. The scary part is you may have no idea that your router is compromised and being used for such nasty deeds. So what can you do to prevent these kinds of threats? You have to check for new router firmware. If you're not doing this on a regular basis, you're ripe for an attack. Updating your router's firmware is not as hard as it sounds. You typically access an administrative page using a web browser. Simply type the router's default IP address of your particular router in the browser's address bar. If you don't know the address, use the free app called Fing. It's a network tool that you should have in your tech arsenal, even if you do know your router's IP address. Sure, you'll learn your router's IP address, but you can also see all devices connected to your network, monitor the network, and detect intruders. Next, you need to know your router's password. Now for that, head over to routerpasswords.com. And once you're all logged in, find an area called Advanced or Management to check for these firmware updates. Usually, you're going to have the option to check, review, download, and install your router's new firmware on the same page. You should check for router firmware updates at least once every 3 months. Now, fortunately, some newer routers don't require us to do this at all. The router updates are applied automatically, helping to keep our files and our digital lives safe from harm. I'm Kim Komando. You can find my national radio show on over 400 top stations coast to coast. And to find the station nearest you, head over to komando.com/radio. And be sure to share this video with your family and friends. They need to know this info too, and thanks for watching.